Assalamualaikum, everyone. In today's episode, we revisit image formation by a mirror combination. An object is placed halfway between a convex spherical mirror and a plane mirror. How do we compute the location of the two images formed by the spherical mirror that are closest to the spherical mirror, and how tall is each image? To find out, just stick around till the end of this video, watch and learn. The question is, a convex spherical mirror with a focal length of magnitude 24.0 centimeters is placed 20.0 centimeters to the left of a plane mirror. An object 0.250 centimeter tall is placed midway between the surface of the plane mirror and the vertex of the spherical mirror. The spherical mirror forms multiple images of the object. Where are the two images of the object formed by the spherical mirror that are closest to the spherical mirror, and how tall is each image? First thing first, we're given the focal length of the spherical mirror f equals negative 24.0 centimeters. By convention, the focal length of a convex mirror has a negative sign. As shown in the diagram, the object is placed halfway between the convex and the plane mirrors, which are 20.0 centimeters apart. So, the object distance, this of O1, is equal to 10.0 centimeters, okay, from the convex mirror. Its height, denoted by capital H sub O, is equal to 0.250 centimeters. And we have three target variables in this problem, right? Take note, in the given situation, the spherical mirror forms multiple images, the object, and we are asked to find the location of the first closest image from the convex mirror, denoted here by d sub I1. And the second target variable is d sub I2, which is the distance of the second image, all right, closest to the convex mirror, right? And the third target variable is the height of the first image, denoted here by capital HI sub 1. And likewise, okay, we're also going to find the height of the second image, denoted here by HI2. And to be able to compute the value of this of I1, we are going to use the derived formula for the mirror equation. That is, d sub I1 is equal to f d sub O1 divided by quantity d sub O1 minus f, right? Where f, of course, is the focal length of the convex mirror. D sub O1, of course, is the distance of the object, all right, of the first object from the convex mirror, right? So when you substitute the given quantities into this formula, we have this of I1 equals negative 24.0 centimeters, that's the value of the focal length, times 10.0 centimeters, that's the value of this of O1, and their product will be divided by the value of the object distance number 1, or d sub O1, which is 10.0 centimeters, minus the focal length, negative 24.0 centimeters, right? And since we have a double negative, so our quantities in the denominator will become 10.0 centimeters plus 24.0 centimeters. So when we do our math, we arrive at the value of di sub 1, or the location of the first image. Okay, it is negative 7.06 centimeters. In other words, the first image closest to the convex mirror is 7.06 centimeters to the left of the convex mirror, right? So we say therefore that the first image formed by the convex mirror is a virtual image, right? And that agrees with the negative sign of this of I1. Also, the orientation of the first image is that it is upright or erect. The image of the object formed by the plane mirror is located 10 centimeters to the right of the reflecting surface of the plane mirror, right? And we denote this here by this of O2, right? So this image formed by the plane mirror becomes the second object with respect to the convex mirror, right? And this is equal to 20 centimeters plus 10.0 centimeters, right? In other words, the distance from this image formed by the plane mirror to the vertex of the convex mirror becomes the value of this of O2, right? That is, this of O2 is equal to 30.0 centimeters. right? To find the image d sub I2, again, we use the derived formula of the mirror equation. That is, d sub I2 equals the product of the focal length f and the object distance number 2, or this of O2, to be divided by the quantity d sub O2 minus the focal length f. So plugging in the quantities into this formula, we have d sub I2 equals negative 24.0 centimeters times 30.0 centimeters all over the quantity 30.0 centimeters minus negative 24.0 centimeters. All right. Again, there is a double negative. So the quantities in the denominator becomes 30.0 centimeters plus 24.0 centimeters, which when simplified, we get the value of the image distance number 2, or d sub I2 equals negative 13.3 centimeters, right? So this means that uh, the second image closest to the convex mirror is 13.3 centimeters to the left of the convex mirror, right? Since d sub I2 is negative, therefore we can say that the second image closest to the convex mirror is also virtual and erect. Before we can determine the height of the first image, let us first determine the lateral magnification. And this is denoted by n sub 1. The formula is n sub 1 equals negative of the ratio d sub I1 over d sub O. That is, M1 equals negative quantity negative 7.06 centimeters divided by 10.0 centimeters. So the lateral magnification of the first image equals 0.706, right? So we can now determine the height of the first image, h of I1. We just multiply the value of M1 by the height of the object. That is 0.706 times 0.250 centimeters. We get the height of the first image equal to 0.177 centimeters, right? So obviously, the height of the image is less than the height of the object. So we say that the first image closest to the convex mirror is diminished in size, or it is reduced, aside from being a virtual image and an erect image, right? The image is also smaller in size compared to the object. Finally, we come to the computation of the height of the second image, denoted here by h sub I2, right? Just to differentiate our computation from that of determining the image height, all right, hi sub 1, where we first calculated the lateral magnification, M1. This time, we're doing it directly, all right? In this formula, quantity negative di sub 2 over d sub O2 is in fact the formula for the magnification, all right? So if you multiply that by the height of the object, denoted by h sub O, all right? It's just the same as multiplying the lateral magnification for the second image, all right, by the height of the object. That is, h sub I2 becomes negative multiplied by quantity negative 13.3 centimeters over 30.0 centimeters, and then multiplied by the value of each O, 0.250 centimeters. So, simplifying, we finally get the value of the height of the second image, hi2, equal to 0.111 centimeters. Right? So our conclusion is that the second closest image formed by the convex mirror is in fact 0.11 centimeters tall. So that concludes today's tutorial. Till the next episode, mabuhay, mashallah. Thank you very much for watching. Please follow me in my FB page, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.